Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today what I have here for you is this small unit from SONICAKE called the Pocket Master. Now I don't know if the camera can capture this as I want it to be. My other camera is out of battery. Anyways, this is very small and brings a lot of features for just a small footprint. It can fit in my hand. Then I have the iPad next to it because it brings an app that you can control everything on the app, and I highly advise you to control everything on the app, because although the SONICAKE Pocket Master is quite intuitive, there are some things that it's better to do it on the app itself. I could be screen recording this one, but I hope you guys can see it well enough so I can show you at least what it does. So my goal for today is go through the presets that come with the Pocket Master. You have two USB connections in the back. One of them is for charging, the other one is to connect as an audio interface, and I'm using it right now as an audio interface, as you can see behind in Logic. So this is my audio interface in, and output is my Apollo Solo, all right? And I'm recording via USB, and it sounds like this. We have bunch of presets here, knob to dial them all, and you can see it reflects the changes there on the iPad. Not all changes reflect immediately on the iPad, on the app. I mean, something that probably with upgrades and stuff like that it will come, because I've talked to SONICAKE, and first they told me that the effect chain was fixed, but after trying here a couple of different stuff, not on the app, you cannot do that, but on the unit itself, there are some of the parameters and some of the effects that you can actually move around, especially effects, not amps, not distortion, but effects like modulation effects, delays, EQs, and stuff like that. So this is really, really small. So the first one is called Pocket Master, and it sounds like this. Not bad for a unit like this, right? I'm going to put here on the screen some of the specs of this unit. It has great quality tones and great quality modulation effects and reverbs and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can see here the list of the amps that brings, but I'm screen recording this, so I'll put along on the video if this goes well. So you have like clean amps, Deluxe, Dark Twin, Vox, Jazz 120. Then you have drive amps like Brit 45, a bunch of drive amps like Brit 800, Soldano. Then you have iGain like Diesel, Angle, Soldano, California. You have Mesa Boogies, Angle, Friedman, and then you also have presets for bass, two amps for bass. Now I can close this and go back to where I was. Everything that I click here will show it on the screen. The noise gate, I'm going to increase a little bit. Then you have your effects that right now it's off. You can engage it here, and then you can choose whatever you want, from boost to chorus, flanger, phaser, vibrato, tremolo. There's a lot of effects, compressor they can put on the effect slot, and from here you cannot actually put the effects where you want, but from the unit itself you can put it in front of the amp or before the amp. Now disengaging my boost, then you have amp with all the controls. IR, you can also, if you click here, you have small caps, large caps, and then you have also user IR. You can import your own IRs, which is a must. It's great. Then you also have EQ. You have an EQ, and from this EQ you can also change guitar EQ 1, guitar EQ 2, bass EQ, and they are very different, okay, with different purposes. And you also have effects too, that you can assign whatever you want to it, delay and reverb, okay. And as well as delay and reverb, you have a lot of options here. For example, on the reverb part, like air, room, hall, church, plate, plate 2, spring, ocean, dream. So you have like those soundscape reverbs as well. And on the delay part, you also have like pure slap, analog, warm, ping pong delay, all that stuff. So let's go for the second preset we have here, called Sweet OD, and it sounds like this. So you also have a drum machine, tuner, and looper inside of this small box. To access the tuner, you have to click these two buttons very fast, and then you can tune your guitar. And it's a very good looper. By the way, I'm going to try and tune my guitar because I think it's a little bit out of tune. Very responsive, very easy to operate, as you guys can see. I hope you guys can see it on the camera. Okay, now to exit, you just press again one of the buttons and you will exit. If you press long enough, you'll have your looper here. So you can record your loops and do all the stuff like multi-layers of loops and stuff like that. And going back to the main screen, just one button. Oh, sorry. Then from here, if I click here, I have access to effects, settings, drum, and shut down. So it packs a lot of things. It's really great for the size. Let's check out another preset. This one is called Chill Clean. Let's check out what amps are we using here. Going to effects and to amp, and it's a clean dark twin. You can split my calls here on this guitar. The reverb is very beautiful. You can come here to reverb and increase a little bit the mix. It's a spring reverb. It sounds beautiful. If I go here into a more dream reverb and then, okay. There's some modulation to it as well. Let's mix it out a lot just to hear the effect with some decay. Dampening the reverb. So the reverb effects are really top notch. I mean, and not just the reverb, but also the delays. I come here into delay, I'm going to engage it. We have a slap delay. Let's go for a ping pong delay. See how it sounds. Mix it out, feedback, time, 500 milliseconds. Let's leave it as it is. Split the coils here on this guitar, sounds really beautiful. So I think we are covered about, instead of a boost, let's put it here, chorus, to see what happens, a chorus, and see what, more a modulation type of tone, okay, a little bit more depth. So if you want this unit to have those really soundscape tones, it will deliver as good as many other options you have in the market for double, tripling the price, because this is going to retail for around $64.99, so it's really affordable. And it sounds immense, man. I just started playing with this a couple of days and the amps sound really good. And the fact that you can add your own IRs is still pretty amazing, I should say. Now let's go to another preset, Neo Soul. Some presets are louder than the others, but you know, you can always go here and save the way you wish. You can export presets, import presets, so, you know. Another great tone. We have a clean jazz 120, but we have a drive here, an overdriven scream. If I turn it off, on. So for another one, and we have UK metal. First thing I'm going to do is going to noise reduction. Okay. And there's a boost in front of it. So we have a Brit 800. I can go to my boost and put the gain down, see if it does a trick, and the volume max out. And I can go to my amp and increase a little bit more the gain. The bass, take the middle. The gate is really high and tightened like you want it to be. So I'm really amazed by the price of this unit and what it brings. Now we have Rock Stage. And the amp you're using is a Brit 800 again. And the drive is off. We have some chorals. I can put a tube screamer here. Next one, we have UK Invasion. And the amp is a Vox. Sounds really good. You have character cool to hot. Cool. Another one, we have G-Force, which is a clean dark twin. Then we have Kyoto Solo. It's what it says there. What about the amp? It's Soldano. Cool jazz with some delays to it. Then you have another clean. It sounds pretty amazing. Another clean Vox with the alto wah. Sweet tempo, where it says there. Oh no, sweet tremolo. Increase the preset volume here. Sounds really good. CD, blues, we have, what amp we have here? Clean, jazz. There's also presets for bass as well, because there's bass cabs and bass amps. Well, believe it or not, this is a clean jazz with the drive pedal. It sounds great. Fuzz boy. So we have a big fuzz here. I don't even know what amp I'm using. It's an Angle. So I need some sync for the pots here. Now you know. And HP drive, let's go. This is a Friedman. Now I can disengage all my effects like chorus and reverb and even DQ. I don't know what it's doing right now. And just go for the cabinet, and it's a Island 4x12. If I do it for a dual, a Bogner, a Brit 4x12, a Diesel 4x12. So we have a lot of possibilities going on here. Really great. A couple more patches, death metal or dead metal. What do I know about death metal? Nothing. We have a PH drive. Whoa, great tone. I have to post-process this in order to make all the patches at the same volume. We have another, it's another Vox. With some drive to it, then a Genty. I would probably increase the bass, but it's already at 100%. So I'm going here to my EQ and increase the bass here. Pretty convincing Genty tone. Heavy core. Not bad at all, man. Fusion. And what else? Funky clean. So there's a bunch of presets. The video is already going too long, and I can explore the rest or a different video that I'll make about this unit. But just so you know, a recap from what I said at the beginning. So you have a built-in tuner, you have a built-in drum machine, you have a built-in looper. Sorry for my pot here, needs some cleaning. You can load your own impulse responses, which is great. The amps sound great by themselves because I think the impulse responses, they did a great job, and they really sound good from factory. Of course, most of the patches will have like reverb and delay where you don't need them, but you just disengage them and save them as they are. You can export your presets. There's two USB connections, one for power, the other one to well, it should be just one, but it's two. One is for USB recording and act like an audio interface. There's an output for headphones. I haven't tried that yet into another amp, but I will try the output into the Katana by bypassing all the IRs that I have here, the cabs, to see how the amp sounds. And this is really small, the size of my hand probably, and it's a Pocket Master, and it's retailing for $64.99 if I'm not mistaken, but I think it's that. And then you can also, from this little unit, edit all your effects, and they're very intuitive the way they did this, because it's really easy. Just go into here and then scroll the effects here down, and then for each effect, for example, going back now, for each effect I have my amp, and then I can choose different parameters like the amp type from here. It's not reflecting there, probably it is not, so this is something that I think it needs to be updated. As I scroll through the amps, it should update there on the app. It has Bluetooth, of course, that's where it's connected, and it sounds great, man. So for the price, I think you cannot beat this one. It's just a great tool, and it's come very handy. You can take this with you on holidays, wherever, just an headphone jack, and do whatever you want, because it sounds really cool. And a plus for the ambient effects, because I have many units here in the house, from Fractal to Boss and stuff like that. And this one, in terms of reverbs and delays and chorus, modulation effects and time-based effects, I would say it's not on par, but very close to them. And bear in mind, this is just a fraction of the price of those units. And the amps sound good, so what else do you need, man? I mean, this is a sound card, you know? You can make an whole album just using the Pocket Master. So check out SONICAKE. I'm gonna leave some links below their website. For now, it's sold out, I believe, but it will be available again in the market very soon. I think it still needs some updates in terms of the way this works and the effect chains that you can change here the blocks, but you cannot do it on the app, and that's a must-have because probably you'll be dealing more with the app than here on the screen. And even if you go live, you don't have your iPhone or tablet or whatever, it's very easy to go here and edit every parameter, but for convenience it's better to have this one and do everything at home, and then on stage or something like that you just need to adjust something very quickly. You go into it there and it's done. Just click one button, or at least, well, two buttons. This is so small, man, and no, I don't want to save this. Cancel, and it goes back again to the menu. There are many more presets, as you guys can see, with some special effects, so I have to make another video just for the presets, because there are like 64 presets. We just covered a few of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out this unit, it's very good. I'm gonna make a video demo soon with this one into the Katana because I really want to know how it sounds. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet, and stay tuned for more. See you on the next one. Many thanks for watching. Cheers.